Assassins, this is Wheel and welcome back to another Wheel Assassin guide. In this video I'll be showing you guys how to connect the elevator from Starcourt Mall's loading bay down to the Russian base. So we'll be getting some materials together in a second and going ahead and building this long corridor here, and then extending this corridor that takes us into the crossroads down this corridor next to the interrogation room and going down to the vial storage room and also the main lobby. So it is going to be a little bit of a jam-packed episode, but I hope you can stay tuned. It might be a little bit samey, so if you want to come back like maybe tomorrow and complete some more of it, go ahead and drop a timestamp in the comments below. But yeah, I think that's it for now. Let's go ahead and grab some bits and pieces and get started with today's tutorial. So to begin our episode here, what I'd like you guys to do first of all, if you haven't already started building the Russian base, if you could please go and watch part 1, how to build the interrogation room. This will help you get a starter for where your elevator is going to be. So you'll need some blocks of iron first of all and some stone. We're going to go to the back of the interrogation room, so this back wall over here with the blue terracotta. We're going to count from this block right besides, so the blue is on our left just here. We're going to count ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then we'll go for a right turn and we'll go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. We build on number 12. Like so, number 12, is that right? So here, just to recap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we don't build on this one, we don't start counting on 6. We go next to it to the right and start a new number here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. And we start on 12. So just make sure you've got that in place. And then once you have, we're going to outline a square using our stone. So what we want to do with our stone is go diagonally in from where our 12th one is. So remember, we've counted up 12, we've built on number 12, and we're going to go in diagonally to the left up here for 1 block of stone. Now what we're going to do with this 1 block of stone is actually add in around 2, 4, 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. This is also going to go along for, we've got number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So I'm just counting it on my phone there. So we've got 1 already, so we need to add in 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Build this into a large rectangle shape. So you have a total of 4 blocks width on the inside and about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks in length. So we've got kind of the bigger section at the front and back here. Now we're going to add in 2 doors up this way. So if you want to knock out those middle 2, it just shows you that it's going to connect up to this hallway up here. Looking great, guys. Now we're going to replace this stone with block of iron, like so. And you want to build this block of iron around the exterior of this stone square. The whole way around, stopping before the doorway, of course. Like so. You want to now build this up, so you've got about, let's go for about 4 blocks so far. So 4 layers with both of these materials. So we've got first layer and second layer done with iron. Let's get 2 more layers on top of this iron, and then we'll get 3 layers on top of this stone. Let's get it done. So now I have the total layers like so up to 4 blocks. I went ahead and grabbed myself some sea lanterns as well, just so we can light up the inside of this elevator, and then we can work on the interior a bit later on. So go 2 blocks in your stone, and on the 3rd one along, knock out that one, and replace it with a beam of iron, like so. Do the same on this side. So we'll go 2 blocks in, just here, the second one in. You want to go ahead and sort of remove those, build this along, like so. Now what we're going to do here is add in 2 blocks of iron just there, and maybe another 2 just there as well, and same with the stone, like so. So the next thing you want to do is take your your stone again, and place an entire layer here, like so, and then we'll do this entire layer at the back here as well, like so. Now the rest of the blocks to fill in are literally just filled up with sea lanterns. So 2 layers of sea lanterns, 2 rows, like so. Looking awesome, guys. If you want to drop onto the inside, just make sure everything is looking awesome. You can take your iron and just bring the iron sort of handles at the top here, kind of looks like handles, down into the walls as well. Then leave 2 blocks away, so in this case it would be this one and then the one in the corner. and then build one here. Then we'll leave this one and build one here. We'll leave that one and then one in the corner and build one here. Then we'll leave this one. Oh, sorry. We'll build on this handle. My mistake. It will be the one in the corner. That's what I meant. And then here we'll go for leaving one, building here. Leaving 1 and 2, and we'll build actually here. Double stacking up the middle, just like so, because of course the doorway. Then we'll build in the middle, well, in the corner there, so we can't do that one. And we'll build here. Then we'll leave this one and build here for one. And then again, it will be in the corner. Again, we can't see it. But yeah, that's looking awesome. Just to add a little bit more of a detailed pattern on the inside of here. It's not really that important, but if you want to do that, then awesome. Okay, it's about time to get some materials for the inside of this elevator. But now we have this marked out, so we're going to connect up the hallway. It's going to go all the way up to here, and bring this one back so it stops just next to our vial storage area, just before it goes into the bigger kind of exit there. Looking great, guys. So to complete our elevator, we take some iron doors, some white stained glass panes, some item frames, some chests, barrels, scaffolding, smooth stone, and finally a weighted pressure plate, and it is of course the iron one. Go ahead and mark out in line with the door, knocking out all of the grass blocks on the inside of the elevator, and what we're going to do is replace that with some smooth stone, just to give the sort of concrete floor to this elevator. With it being a service elevator, kind of one that is not really for transporting people, but instead, you know, materials and whatnot, and obviously this is a front for the mall. So we're going to go ahead, well, front for the base, we're going to go ahead and like kind of incorporate some disguises by using barrels, chests and scaffolding. So all we need to do for that is just go ahead, go around the entire exterior of this thing and just alternate between your different ones. So it's quite a boring job really, but once you get it done, you know, everything in here kind of comes together and it sort of looks really cool. So if you want to get this done now, I'm going to do mine off camera just so it's a little less boring for you guys, and then we'll get back to building some more of the base. So there you go. You can see I've like mixed it up a little bit. I haven't used all that many chests together. I haven't used a single chest for making a double chest because I think it looks better using the, you know, the singular chest here. So if you want to go ahead and do that, that would be great. And then leave, you know, little gaps around as well, just to show that, you know, it's not entirely full. But it is getting that way. Now we'll stick ourselves 2 iron pressure plates in line with the stone on the inside of the elevator, and then stick 2 iron doors here on the outside of the elevator. There will be some stone pressure plates here later, but we'll have to grab them in a bit once we've done the floor. For now, go to the right side of the door, place an item frame with a white stained glass pane in it for like a key code or key card or something like that, just there as well. Awesome. And finally, one last detail. If you want to knock out this bit of the roof, or maybe it's even this one, you can add in a little trapdoor there, a iron one if you want to, and then that'll represent the sort of vent on the elevator as well. So that is where Steve kind of jumps up and takes a good old fashioned whiz. So if you want to go ahead and add that in as well, just as a little extra detail, you know, feel free to do so. Okay, we need to get some new materials and go ahead and continue with the base. So now then, although these corridors look very, very technical and like they'd be confusing, to be honest, we literally just copied what we did before and added just a few more corridors in, you know, so it's not actually that bad. What we're going to go ahead and do is knock out these 3 blocks for now, and we're going to knock out this entire wall just here. The reason we do this is so we can continue with our pipes and whatnot and bring them up this way. If you want to go ahead and knock out those 3 blocks too, and let's just knock out that one as well on both sides. There we go. So you kind of have like an open print like this. Replace that one. There we go. So what we need to do first of all is add in a pipe, well, a couple pipes. Of course, I have 4 of these that are going to go for 7 blocks long. So we're going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Literally just come in next to our polished andesite pillar. Do that for all 4 of these. Like so. Once you have that down, you can add your polished andesite pillar up this way, going of course in line with the one before it, so 2 blocks above where the iron stops. Now then, remember we have this entire section here that is going to be iron bars, so add in your iron bars for of course the 3 gaps in between, and of course add in your cyan terracotta underneath of these as well. We'll continue with the floor later, just for now do that as well. Like so. So for those 3 different places, we add in our iron bars. Then we take iron bars over the top, like that, just to bring over the roof. And then we add iron bars here. Sorry, not. Oh, I'm saying iron bars too much. Polished andesite, I mean, up to those points on both sides. And then we'll take our light grey concrete and build this along up to our polished andesite, because we haven't really finished it. Actually, let's just bring it before, just to be on the safe side. Knock out that one, and I'm going to knock out the one before it. So over here, bring it up just before the polished andesite. And that will continue the next stage of our corridor, like so. So we have this big long pipe of about 7 blocks in width, in length, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Always best to double check your work. Go to inline where you made the other archway here. So it's on this one with the iron bars. And we just make another archway here, like so. Again, put your polished andesite over the top. Then we'll take our stairs. We'll place 3 upside down here. Go right the way along upside down on both sides. Upside down this way as well. And back along like so. So you should have a gap of about 5 in the middle here. Whereas on this one, you have that gap of 5, but if I was to continue the stairs up, it would only be a gap of 4. So we do the 5 on this one. We're going to go ahead and add in 3 slabs here, another 3 slabs, another 3, another 3, 2 redstone lamps there, slabs for 2 on both sides, 3 and 3, like so. And if you want to go ahead and grab a daylight sensor, place them on top as well, and that just adds a little bit of light for us to work with as well. So the next step is to take our polished andesite stairs, go next to these iron blocks just here, on the post stick one upside down here, stick a polished andesite thing just there, like so. Then we'll stick a stair again just here, upside down. Then we're going to stick 2 more blocks above that as well. On these blocks you can stick 2 stairs that are going to go upside down here. This one is going to curve around just here, and it'll probably curve back around on itself as well. For now though, we're going to extend the kind of pipe work along from here. It's going to go along for the usual blocks of about 6 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for both, of course. But we don't do this side because, as you can see, we're going to be connecting up to the elevator. Be sure to add in your cyan terracotta underneath of these, like so. Then you can do your iron bars for all 3 of the little gaps. Bringing your light grey concrete over, up to just before the top of the iron bars, and then add in your polished andesite just like so, and then over like so as well. Then we'll curve the rest of the steps around here for those 2, like so, and then I can actually see the roof now, what I've done here. So what I went ahead and did was actually left this one off just on the corner there, kind of kept the stair just, oops, natural back into the wall like so, and then did the same sort of up this side. So we're going to add in another polished andesite pillar on this one, going up to the same height of course. Then we'll take our polished andesite stairs, place your archway in as usual, just here, a slab here, another pillar goes here, a stair goes upside down the other side of the archway, blocks go above the archway like so. Add in your upside down stairs as you did here. So we're going to add in ourselves an upside down stair in line with this one, just there, a block above it, a stair there, and then 2 blocks above those. Then you'll add in your stairs here, 1 curving around the corner there, and then 2 in the corner, like so. So for this roof section, what we need to do is take our slabs, place 3, place another 3, so 2 are visible from below. Then we'll place ourselves a just 2 redstone lamps over the middle section, and then we'll add in 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3 again, 3 again, and 3 again, with our daylight sensors on top. So there you go, you should be left with something that looks a little bit like this. That's looking awesome. Here, just add in some upside down stairs to connect for both sides to complete that little area off, like so. Cool. And then finally, to complete this longer corridor, just so we don't end on like a dead end just right here, so you know that corner is really visible, we want to keep the illusion going that this is just a very, very dark and dingy corridor. So we'll go ahead and add in another 6 block long piping sort of network. So 4, 5, 6, 6 just there, 6 just here, and 6 just here. And what's really, really helpful about this is we can go ahead and sort of almost connect it up to this side as well. So if you did actually want to carry it on from here and connect it up to this one, where we ended before, in part number 3, you could also go ahead and do that. But I'm going to keep mine nice and simple at the moment. Is that part 3 or part 4? Completely forgotten. I will drop a card on screen anyways, and a link in the description to that one too. So of course, as you do any tunnel, finish it up with a polished andesite post on both sides, like so. Bring your blocks across the top. Then we'll go ahead and bring our blocks from here down and stop just in line with it. That'll be great. And then we'll bring our light grey along as well, like so. Now this side's a little bit more awkward. We go ahead and still do our kind of polished andesite here, just behind these iron bars, but it's going to stop just before this post. So do the same with your light grey as well, like so. Don't forget to go on the inside of this and sort out your cyan terracotta underneath where your bars are going to be. Add in your 3 sets of bars on both sides, like this and like this one. And then we'll finally add in kind of the end of the tunnel up here. So all we must do is go ahead and knock out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or even, actually no, we'll keep that in. Keep that in. Then we'll go ahead and sort of bring our light grey concrete along for another block with the polished andesite on top for both of those. And then we'll bring the polished andesite across the front like so. And then these ones will be completed up with 3, and those ones with 3. And then all we do is take our cyan terracotta and just fill that up. So it makes it a lot cleaner as well. And then all we do on the inside is just go ahead and do the same tunnel network we've been doing before with these archways. So here, here, and here. And it looks a lot nicer, a lot tidier, and yeah, just makes everything flow a lot better as well. Just add in, if you wanted to add in that as well, that would be cool. Okay, so we need to finish off this little roof section, and then we can call this bit done. So, upside down stairs again, going to run all the way along to the end, like so, not connecting up this side. Bring them along this side, but connect them up this way, just by 1. Then we'll go up to the roof, taking our slabs of 3, 3, 3, 3, and then we'll add in 2 redstone lamps, 2 slabs on both sides, and a final 3 slabs up here. Finally, daylight sensors on top. Drop back down, make sure everything is looking peachy, which it seems to be looking awesome. Knock out this entire floor now, up to here. We're going to sort this section out separately, so don't worry about that at the moment. And replace the floor with your cyan terracotta to match the rest of the corridors. Let's get it done, guys. Guys, I just want to take this second to appreciate you all for building this far into the video. I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for taking the time to follow my tutorials. Very, very much appreciated, and I am super grateful. Let's go ahead and continue the build. So, we're going to go ahead and work on this very, very long hallway corridor kind of thing here that'll connect up to the elevator just here. And we've actually got these 2 blocks as our middle 2, as you can see, which works out very, very nicely. So that is the best way to test if your elevator is in the right position. Go ahead and make sure these 2 stairs match up with the doors down at the bottom. All we must do for this kind of new corridor is start on our polished andesite post here. So this one stays the exact same. We go ahead and knock out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks for cyan terracotta. Make a post of polished andesite here. Do another 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Build another post. Another 6 just here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Another post finally, and then we'll do 3. And then we'll do another post at the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 as well. And then just copy that on the other side of the doorway, leaving 2 blocks of course. So we have 2 blocks, and it'll be here. So that is super, super simple. and it's going to be very, very helpful to help us get this done quickly and effectively. So let's go ahead and do this. By the way guys, feel free to pause the video at any point, it's really no problem, and if you do have any questions to ask me, don't forget you can comment down below and I will try and help you guys out as best as possible. So let's take our cyan now and just run it from each post basically in the floor. And this is of course going underneath our iron bars for our kind of wiring and pipes and whatnot. So there we go. So now you can actually take your iron and go a block up from the ground, building 6, and just bringing this along like you would the rest of the different corridors. Then leave a block and do another one, and this will be our final one. There's only 2 of them. So go to the opposite side and do the exact same thing. See, once you start this sort of method, it is super simple, but it just looks so much more confusing than it needs to be. So there we go, looking great. Then we'll take our iron bars and add them in for all of these sections as we did here, above, in the middle and below. Let's get it done. Okay, so there we go. It is looking like you've built a prison, which is kind of what we're going for. We need to go ahead and take our polished andesite, building over the top of all of these of course, as we did for the original sort of method. So like this one, all the way from that major kind of section here down to the elevator. Then we'll go ahead and run them behind our iron bars on the top row, all the way up to just before the elevator, like so. Then all you do is bring your light grey concrete right to the end of the elevator, so right next to it, and just build it up. No need for polished andesite, we've done that already, so it's literally just a case of filling up the sides. To be honest, the roof is probably the hardest part, just because it's technical with the stairs and whatnot, but then again, you don't have to include those little details. You know, you can just go ahead and sort of wing it and make it however you guys wish to. At the end of the day, this is underground, and to be honest, when we're building details like this, like the whole base, you're not looking for like one little spot on the roof where it's different. No one is looking for that unless you're super in depth. No one really minds about that, so I wouldn't worry too much. So let's go ahead and complete the floor now. Knock out all of these grass blocks and fill it in with cyan terracotta, and then we'll work on the final stages of the roof. Let's get it done, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and copy this archway now we've done the flooring. So copying this archway down to this one, and then this one too. So let's get it done. We'll do it together. So we'll go ahead and take some stairs. Sorry about the motorbikes going past my house. On both sides, of course, like this one, but you don't do it for the end one because it has its own technique. So these, then we'll make like a curve with our blocks just above the upside down stairs, like so, and then we'll go ahead and put stairs underneath these as well, on all of them, like so. Then place upside down stairs in the middle to connect them on both sides. Just adds a little bit of infrastructure, makes it all look very architecturally pleasing, if you like. There we go. What am I on? If you like. Let's go ahead and take our upside down stairs here and here, and basically curve it around to that point there, and here again. We do that for all of these 6 long pipes. So another one goes upside down here, kind of making half circles on both sides, like so, and then here as well. Oh, almost there now, and like so. And then this side is going to have something different, like I said, so I wouldn't worry yourselves too much just at this very moment. What we will do is go ahead and take our polished andesite slab and bring this along from here. So we'll go for 1, 2, 3, that's actually 5, and then we'll go 6. So another 6 here. Then we'll go ahead and make a kind of cluster of 4 redstone lamps in the middle. So let's do another row of 6. Then we'll go for a cluster of 4. Then we'll add in 2 lots on both sides, so technically a cluster of 4. Then 6, another of 6, 6 again, 6 again, 6 once more. Then we'll do our cluster of 4. Cluster of 4 on both sides with your slabs. The 6, 4, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we do our 4 redstone lamps, cluster of 4 slabs on both sides, 6 slabs again, and 6 slabs again to reach this point. Take your daylight sensors, of course, just so you can light up the corridor below. So we have a total of 3 clusters of 4 redstone lamps like so. Let me fly up here, you guys can see this. If you want to go ahead and pause the video now, you can use the slabs to mark out where everything is going to be in your base. Awesome. So let's drop back down and get this final bit done. So then all that needs to be done here is we don't go ahead and make a wall just here, straight across. We actually use our stairs. So we can sort of curve out the inside, making it look, like I said, architecturally pleasing, but we can also go ahead and finish up the exterior. So we start on the actual kind of iron bars up here, placing upside down stair there at a corner on both sides, and then bring these ones along to connect in the middle. Then we'll take ourselves blocks above, like so for 6 blocks, count, 6 blocks. Then we'll take our stairs and place 2 here and 2 here, curve this around, and then curve it until you reach the other side, like so. So you're left with this strange shape in the middle. It's like 4 blocks and then 2. And then at the top here, we need to add a 2 blocks in just above these 2. So it's going to have a diagonal there, 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 and there. So to do that, place your slabs across the top, of course. So the 6 go here. Then we'll add in 2, and we'll add in 2. Then our lamps go like so, with daylight sensors on the top. And then finally, we need to add our slabs for 2 more rows of 6, like so. And there you have it, connected up to the elevator, and everything is looking shipshape. Awesome. This base has actually become a lot bigger just by adding the elevator, but it looks so much cooler. Look at that so far, that's awesome. Thank you so much for watching this Wheel Assassin guide, guys. I really do appreciate it. It's been so cool to teach you guys how to build more of these awesome corridors. I actually really like the design of these. Like the way they turned out looks kind of interesting, and it's actually so simple to build. So I hope you guys found it simple as well. But like I said, any questions, drop them in the comments below, and I'll do my very best to help you out. If you enjoyed this one, please be sure to drop a like, that'd be epic. Preferably a size like to fit inside the elevator, because you know this has a max loading of about £3 million, so we need to make sure it fits in there nicely. If you want to go ahead and add in some stone pressure plates to your doors, go ahead and do so as well, just so you can walk in and out of the elevator freely. And of course, if you want to go ahead and join the Assassin Hood today for future tutorials and uploads, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join us in the Assassin Hood today. That'd be wicked. Finally, check out my social medias, all the links in the description, and I'm going to stop talking because I've been on for ages and you guys need to go. Take care of yourselves, have an excellent rest of your day, stay tuned for the next part of the base coming super soon, and yeah, goodbye for now, assassins, good luck with your tutorial, and take care. Peace.